Greetings, hello, welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen. I'm taking a little bit of a slightly more risky mission. Does that make sense? I don't know. That was a weird graphics glitch there also. Anyway, words. Gotta destroy the relay mission in a subway map. Very small, tiny map here. And we have 13 to 15 enemies. Might have something over there. I think we're gonna scouting protocol the insides here right away. Because that's the scary angle here on this map. Okay, BioViper group around the corner to the right. Also, that doesn't cost you an action because you are awesome. So get used to that. Alright, let's start with people from the front. Apparently you spot something. Hopefully you don't get spotted. Mac.
Eyes on a hostile patrol.
Okay. Now the way the camera moved indicates that those are actually two separate groups. You have really low detection range, which is great and all. You've got the free action battle scanner. Okay, you know what? I actually wanna know who's there, how many there are, what did they have for breakfast, all the information, please. Can you throw that through the door to open the door? No. These prototype assault mags are fairly common considering they're a prototype and should be kind of rare. We do have Incinerator, Phosphorus even, so we actually will shred and damage mechs. But of course mechs are not our primary target. But I still think... this is the way to probably open this.
Don't fall behind.
High speed, low drag.
Now that everybody else is out of the way.
Getting it done.
Get you down there. And you're in close. Okay.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
I did not see that one coming. So yeah, if you're wondering, hey, that looked like more than 8 tiles. So 8 tiles is basically counted from the pod leader, and sometimes the followers in the pod have to make some longer routes to actually reach a position next to the pod leader. Also, that is not quite what I had in mind. It's kind of inconvenient there. Kind of very inconvenient. What's my chance to hack the prototype assault mag? We can't see that. Okay. probably a plasma grenade somewhere in here to get those two. Then we'll see about the rest. But first of all, we need to get rid of this Overwatch. Assuming you're just gonna mess him up. I really wish I had a extended mag for your weapon.
One down, thousands to go. Seems doable. Boom!
It's nice, so we even got the acid burn on the Mac. What is your Frost Protocol doing? 3 to 4 nowadays, which for a priest is kind of inconvenient. Oh, and you dropped into full cover. It's also inconvenient. I think I just heard an Andromedon, which is reasonably terrifying. No, hang on. Didn't drop into full cover. What are you talking about? You're out in the open. You just think the snake has cover because it used to have cover a second ago. Like if I move here, no, then I don't see the snake anymore. Maybe you shouldn't see the snake from where you are anyway. I think I'll move you here somewhere.
I get it, okay?
Big burn. All three of them.
Shut up!
It's one way to get her to shut up, for sure.
Are we gonna find more aliens there?
Hopefully not.
Moving to position.
Just gonna move up here with everybody. Get good shots. Kill them, mate.
Hostile target down.
Alright, this is gonna make scouting a little bit more inconvenient around this area of the map. Where can I even get upstairs? Just here, where the acid is? Wonderful. You definitely need some wall climbing. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go there.
All this walking's wearing me out.
And go through the train next turn.
Onderweg.
You know what? We've got 3 charges of Rescue Protocol. And nothing else to do. Oh, it cannot be used. Can it not be used on somebody in concealment? I assume that's the reason why I can't put it on Maria here. Interesting. Which, yeah, to be fair, if someone is still in concealment, they probably don't need rescue. What an interesting activation. What happened there? What? Oh. The environmental destruction caused this little hole to appear in the wall, which gave me line of sight to those guys. But it happened at the start of my turn, so I have now a full turn to react to these two jerks here. Now the area is actually a bit of a problem unless I want to use flamethrower again, which, you know, then I'm fresh out of flamethrowers. Or grenades, in which case I'm fresh out of grenades. I'm not sure if I really want to burn this area though.
I'm going. Back off!
Alright, how about... Oh, this is not cover anymore? Okay, cool.
On the move.
Talking about cool. Let's put a frost protocol on that guy. With the point being that that gives me an aim bonus.
I hope it's worth it.
For a whole teammate shot at the same guy. And why don't we also focus fire? No, that seems like too much. 75. Surely can get a kill here.
Big deal.
Okay. We've got 2 shots on this thing. 1 shot is enough. Alright, cool. Nice. Environmental destruction here gave us better line of sight into this area.
Fine by me.
Fine by me too. Six enemies down. Pop an evac.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Amateur, I'm on Overwatch.
Okay. Ik ga het uitkijken.
Next group's coming in. We make out. There's so many tiny groups. Okay, we see also a group in the background there.
Well, at least the impact noise sounded nice.
Everybody's getting a piece of that mech. And of course this guy, who wasn't targeted by anybody's Overwatch, gets a shot off. Yeah, this group we saw in the background puts us at 8, 11 enemies, still up to 4 more on the map.
Rack, bang, tap, trap, rat attack, tip top. Look, you gotta give me a minute here.
You see the guy through our little peek hole in the wall.
I have a
Huh?
bad
Cool.
feeling about this.
Let's see what kind of shot you get here.
Fuck yeah, bio kill. Oh, wrong game.
You can get a high ground shot on the mech here. Let's take that.
right.
That's cool.
Why bother with that? You opening a museum or something?
5, 7 enemies. Okay, that's 15. That's all of them. Those two are a little bit of concern, because if they come around here, they would flank naturally, so we probably want to make sure we shut them down with overwatches. Preferably without running through acid and without activating them.
10-4.
Although I got rescue protocol to get you down from there.
Heading out.
Feeling somewhat confident about with having rapid reaction here. Oh, well, one is the scout. Never mind.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Scout shadow stab. So yeah, let's get you out of there.
Op de uitkijk. Double time.
And you move over to the left.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Come and get some.
Is someone gonna do something about this fire?
Okay, that was fairly anticlimactic. Is somebody gonna do something about this fire, he asks. So I'm thinking I wanna throw a grenade over there.
Whatever you say.
Well, that was the plan. Throwing a grenade over there. Like through this, through there. Alright, just ignore that there's a lost or a mannequin or whatever that is in the way. Now, this is not ideal against the biomag, obviously, because it doesn't shred, but it might just kill the scout right away. So, you know, taking it. Taking it!
This is it, right? Ben onderweg naar de aangewezen coördinaten.
Good opportunity probably to use some focus fire here.
Hostile terminated. I'm running low on ammo.
Alright, so probably wanna get in there. You had small detection ranges against enemies, so I'm thinking I'm okay with just dashing here.
Over here! Over here!
Interesting how little that revealed. I don't trust this. There's some scuffed line of sight going on here. We can also jump through our little peaky hole. Okay.
Running.
Let's get you in there. I'm not sure you're actually peeking around the right side and seeing what's here, and you're just peeking around the left and see these guys. So, you know what? That's just also... If my officer told me, yeah, jump through that hole, I would tell them, yeah, no, not happening.
I'm on it.
Oh, reinforcements coming in.
Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk.
Okay. No, they're all hiding in that corner there. Well, that's certainly a thing. Yeah, there is a Frost Andromedon. There's a lot of stuff over there. If I Wrecking Ball here... It does not really allow you... Well, it allows you to walk through the wall, but we're not getting any better blue moves. Maybe if I move you out of the way? Okay. Let's get you over there.
Tactically tumbling.
Then you can Wrecking Ball up to here, which is not a fantastic spot, honestly.
I can handle it.
Hoping I can get a grenade on all of this little party over there. Okay, stop Wrecking Balling.
No problem, boss.
Yeah, just try to get into position for next turn.
What?
Bullets are good. Now we press the Overwatch button.
And we're pressing the Overwatch button a
Scanning.
bunch of times here.
Let's do this.
So we need to kind of get onto the objective sooner rather than later. But yeah, let's deal with the reinforcements, deal with this next turn, and then start killing this.
Goed ontvangen. Ben onderweg naar het doel.
Yeah, what he said.
Ik ga op de uitkijk.
Oh, are you telling me you're just gonna stand there and Overwatch and not move? No. Well, he didn't move much.
I have killed and will kill again.
That's one way to deal with reinforcements.
This better be good.
Okay, they're still all hugging that corner. It really feels like they're afraid of XCOM at this stage. If we hug in the corner, maybe they just kill the thing and leave us alone. You can paramedic heal. Oh, the objective. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, thanks for clearing that up.
You only get one shot.
I was wondering, nobody's injured here, but no, it's the device. So my idea was to go up here and then rocket this way. Alternatively, I could go back here. No, let's stay up top. Hope that that tracks. Okay.
I'll take care of them.
Would have set up a rapid reaction with our Overwatch. That would have made a lot of sense, I guess. Wish I still had that other grenade right about now. But okay.
Whatever you say.
Get you over there.
Catch! Targets eliminated.
We have good shots here on pretty much anything. We just need to kill these two guys. Right. How do we do this? Did we bring a Skulljack? Yes. Are you in range? Absolutely not. We don't have a teamwork buddy. What's that? Elite Trooper and a Frost Muton. Can just run here for free Overwatch. Bit of a gamble.
I'm on it.
You and over here. I'm not sure I actually need to do this. I think I'll just move you over here. And that was your second move, because I moved you at the start of the turn. I was like, move and shoot. Nope, no, we already moved. Crap. I need a command here to get a shot on the first Muton. And I think we just need to bring Spana to an even better position. Except that he's down to... No, he has 2 shots. Oh, we've got log and load, right? Every kill shot is just another shot in the mag.
Got it. Moving.
Easy. So you can move up here and then command, I guess.
Bevestigd.
And, you know, just rely on this shot to actually kill the Andromeda.
Take a look. Yeah. Sorry, cutie.
Affirmative.
Looks like your
Covering
time's
now.
up.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Mark my words. And I'm saying that explicitly here. I wish the Rangers back in Mod Jam still had covering fire. Removing covering fire from the talent tree gives you this kind of sadness.
Found some spare
Covering
ammunition.
fire would have saved my ass there. Would have meant 2 dead enemies. Like, this could have also been an injury here. But yeah. That mutant just taken a shot.
Is it just me? Or is this too easy?
Unbelievable.
On your order.
Screw the haters who don't understand how covering fire works. Covering fire saves lives.
Running.
I'm not memeing here. This is my honest opinion. This is prime example of why covering fire is actually can be good and is much better than its reputation. I didn't plan to go on a covering fire rant, but since it was also, I read a covering fire is the worst perk in the game comment somewhere recently. I'm like, yeah, no. So the reason why covering fire has a bad reputation is basically that the idea is you want to take Overwatch shots on enemies out in the open. Covering fire takes shots at enemies that are firing. Enemies that are firing are usually standing somewhere in cover themselves, so you have a bad shot.
Ga er naartoe.
Okay, fair enough, but without covering fire we don't have any shot at all. In fact, our shots that we would have had against the running guy were shut down because we were hit. Like, how is taking a 50% shot worse than not taking any shots at all?
The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac. Got it. Moving.
I get it,
Like,
okay?
by default, taking a shot is always better than taking not being able to take any shots.
Solid copy.
And also then, if in this case it would have probably killed the mutant, if it didn't kill him, his aim would have been debuffed by 10, so I might have actually survived that. Well, I survived, but anyway. Long story long, I really regret that in the rework covering fire was removed, because everybody kept saying, ooh, it's a bad perk.
Ben aan het scannen.
Overwatch.
Onderweg naar locatie.
Move, move, move. I can handle that. Got some
Okay,
advent
this is
here.
gonna activate. Okay, doesn't matter. We're out. Now I did take this as a 13 to 15 with the thought of, hey, yeah, we might get an injury, it's gonna be worth it. That injury did not feel worth it. That felt like BS.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
If it improves morale, then I suppose there is no harm in it.
But considering my concerns I had in the last episode about, should we really run this mission or not? The squad is not that powerful. No, that went actually fairly well.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
I'm certainly impressed, Commander. Another heroic effort in the field.
Well, 16 days out. So what do we have here? We can pick up Quick Bullet Artist. So when we use our bullet arts, which we actually haven't used at all last mission, we grant a non-movement action, as in, aka another attack, afterwards, which is nice. We can take Cover Me, which is questionable as a gunnery sergeant ability. And Puppeteer, Hero Protocol no longer has a cooldown, which is fantastic, but we didn't go into like things like Trojan, so we're going for the shooting stuff. So Quick Bullet Artist it is. It's like, if we use this, we basically have light him up, right? We get a second shot, which on a 4-turn cooldown, second shot ability. Anyway, it's like get to rapid fire. I don't know. Hit and run. Hit and hit again, rather. Okay. Is that my only promotion? No, we also got a promotion on our infantry, who can pick up some center mass for some extra damage. Alternatively, stun gunner, bonus chance to hit with the arc thrower. And Avenger. Take a reaction shot at any visible enemy that's taken an offensive action. So, you know, that's a covering fire Overwatch without actually being on Overwatch. Well, I guess that doesn't fire on movement. But anyway, we're taking center mass because we want to take cyclic fire, so that's 1 additional damage with each shot, 3 additional damage for the cyclic. Plus 2 additional damage. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of damage if we ever get there. Right. Yeah, a bunch of stuff here. All nice to see. So, yeah, I think in the... I want to try to remember what you usually have. So, in the normal Long War of the Chosen Ranger tree, covering fire is at Corporal, and it's up against Locked On, which I argued before that Locked On is also a strong perk, right? It's really a competitive choice for an Overwatcher, but I think after my previous campaign where we took covering fire to actually test out, hey, is it as bad as everybody says it is, and found out during the campaign, no, actually it saved our bacon a number of times, and there was, during the whole campaign, one situation where it's like, yeah, no, covering fire triggering here was bad, and there was probably 10 situations or so where, hey, good thing we had covering fire, and a bunch of situations where it was a wash, or it wouldn't have mattered. They've kind of come around a little bit on covering fire for Overwatch specs. Like, it's not a generally good perk, but if you have somebody who's really going deep into Overwatch, that's kind of helpful. Now, I come to question also Avenger here. I guess Avenger triggers after the enemy takes the shot, so it doesn't help if the enemy is shooting at me. Okay, will not activate if this unit is shot at. Okay, cool. Oh, and the shot I got as against reinforcements was because of Avenger. It was looking so weird that I was shooting before the activation animation played. Interesting. Well, yeah. Salty covering fire time over. Yeah, so basically covering fire used to be here, grazing attacks used to be here, and Avenger is not in the default tree. Although non-shot pass is also not. I'm not sure what is in the regular tree. But I'll stick with it. I think covering fire would have been a nice pick. But yeah, it's in the Modgem rework, it's been removed from the Ranger, and I'm fairly certain also the Specialist in their Overwatch perks no longer has covering fire anywhere. There's a big anti-covering fire lobby operating. But they don't know what big covering fire doesn't want to know you. Let you know. Anyway, enough rambling. Got two other of our officers back in the barracks, so you need to do some collector training. Okay, everybody else is ready. So, I was talking about potentially needing another officer, and a comment brought up the quartermaster. And while quartermaster is kind of designed with officer choices in mind, unfortunately our quartermaster rolled terrible random perks. So outside of the pistol perks, everything else is randomized from a certain pool, of course. But while we do have rapid deployment, we basically do not get any worthwhile defensive grenades or support grenades that we can actually deploy, right? We get basic flashbangs, basic smokes, no dense smoke, no combat trucks, no blue screen bombs, or sting grenades. Nothing that makes support grenades in any way useful. We don't get salvo or rapid deployment to deploy any of the offensive grenades that we get, or offensive items like demolition cannon, blaster mortar, or the fire grenades, etc. That's all turn ending. So usually when I want an officer, I want them to be able to contribute to the fight in a turn and then still command somebody. Don't have that at all. So yeah, while quartermaster is I think actually designed with an officer in mind, this is not it. This is not the one. So yeah, so still looking for maybe, well, if I didn't go for the shooty talents on the scout, a scout sitting in concealment and commanding might have been an option, but I don't think so. We don't have a hitman at all, I just realized. And I don't remember if they have some sort of stay in stealth and command others tree. It makes sense. We do have a rookie here, which is still looking for a job. May you just train him as a hitman? Although, training a squaddy right now seems really unnecessary. I'll have a look at the black market, which we're going to get to in a second here. Well, first of all, got a network tower. Which I probably want to do soon-ish. But probably after the supply drop and after we picked it up. So let's do that first.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Permanent Apex Predator. That seems not very nice.
Avenger plotting new course.
So we lost a significant chunk. Well, significant chunk, I say. We should have gotten 700 something. We've got almost 600, so that's 20% less, which means one faceless. And I'm fairly certain we never got another faceless mission over here. This, if I remember correctly, is faceless free. Right, we confirmed that. Unless we got really unlucky with the one person not showing up and the retaliation being a faceless. But when do you ever get unlucky in XCOM, right? Alright, I'll just because I want to complete it now. Let's pick up the supplies here, head to the black market.
Market is open.
Need assault trooper corpses? I don't think so. We can get a gunner or a marine, which we both have already. Engineer scientist. Nothing super interesting though. Okay, we're gonna sit here at the black market, run the mission. This way we can sell stuff from that mission already. One thing I want to check here. Probably want to pick up tactical infiltrations sooner rather than later. It may be integrated warfare. The increased PCS bonus. I'll mull these decisions over. We also have a proving ground which is waiting. Okay, I have the money. I gotta spend the money, right? I want skull. No, I already have skull mining. It's the other campaign where I want it. Okay, so we're good. Could go for booster jets. It's actually surprisingly cheap. Alright, let's get booster jets. Now, there are some exploity things that we can do with booster jets when it comes to covert actions. We're not going to do those, but I really like having booster jets for just the option of having a sniper on a mission, sitting on a high ground, shooting the whole time, and then just evacing from where they are without having to run to the evac point. What else? I think I'm just gonna queue up a bunch of freight crates, even though those are the outdated crates that are no longer relevant. But hey, it's free, and we can sell the stuff out of the crate for more money than what we sell the crate for. But I don't think it's worth it for the standard crates. Just the enhanced weapon crates. Okay, let's anyway, let's run the covert action, not the covert action, smash and grab, and see what we get out of this. Make a big sale, and then reevaluate where we are at. We're 3 days away from Plasma, and 1 day away from getting the mission to do the chosen Hunter Stronghold, which we might actually do right away. Also, somebody did a jailbreak, didn't put people on intel. Awkward. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.